Hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 with Carmen Shepard. Well, we just finished up this mission that Zaid had contracted before signing up with us to help against the Collectors. We landed on the planet Zorya and liberated this refinery that the Blue Suns had captured. Zaid wasn't too happy that Shepard decided that, we need to stick with the mission and liberate the refinery and free those workers, and didn't kill Vito Santiago, his old nemesis. But he seems to have gotten over it now. So, before taking off to our next mission, let's check in with some folk.
So, Kenneth, did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her aboard.
And she's a murderer, has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink, hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl. Stop toying with me.
Let's go talk to the crazy woman down in the subdeck. Hey, crazy woman.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
If I take you too seriously, I might need to deal with you.
Try it. Anyway, relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so...
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
There's some Jack in Shepard, because Shepard's been a lot about revenge as well. Maybe we should go this way, and maybe Shepard will gain some insight into herself.
Doesn't sound like you're doing much living. Not for yourself.
What do you know? Cerberus lapdog, military stooge. You do nothing but live for other people. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Alright, forget it, Jack.
Back for more? Hell of a mission down there on Zorya. Can't believe Vito got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that. But I gotta let that go. We have more important things to do. Ever been to a Batarian prison?
Not
They
yet.
don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit.
I should mention, in case you're not aware of it, that if you do Zaid's mission after the suicide mission, if you do his loyalty mission after the suicide mission, and you have at least 2 other squad mates alive, then you can actually just leave Zaid behind to burn in the refinery if you take the Paragon path. It's kind of odd. You take the Paragon path and then leave this sucker behind to die. But yeah, you can do that. You can just leave him behind. All right. Well, there's only one side mission we could do right now. It's that smuggled cargo where you have to face off with 3 heavy mechs. And I don't feel like doing it. In fact, I don't think I want to ever do it. I don't really care about that mission. Heavy mechs are just too powerful in this game, really. They're just too powerful. And I could do Overlord as well before doing our last recruitment mission before Horizon. Of course, once we do the Warlord mission, then our next mission will be Horizon. And there is one mission I could do besides smuggle cargo. One is Overlord, and that would probably take us up another level. I don't really care, though, I think, whether we go up another level. I've only done Overlord before Horizon once. And in this playthrough, I'm not even sure I want to do Overlord or not. I really don't know if it fits in with the story or not. And I'd appreciate any feedback that you might have on whether I should do Overlord, when I should do Overlord or not, and how it would fit in with the story. I can tell you this much right now. If I was to do Overlord before picking up Legion, Shepard would probably turn David Archer over to Cerberus. I mean, as despicable as what David's going through, if he can somehow stop a war with the Geth or somehow help us defeat the Geth by controlling them, then Shepard would say it's worth the cost. On the other hand, if I do Overlord after picking up Legion, and she is going to activate Legion. She's not going to hand Legion over to Cerberus, even though it might help their cyber warfare division. She would be really curious to interrogate the thing, wake it up and interrogate it, see what it knew. But anyway, if do Overlord after picking up Legion, she would not hand David over to Cerberus because she'd realize kind of the futility of this plan of the Overlord project. She'd basically say, I don't think it's going to work, and even if it did work, I don't think we need to do it. I don't think we need to control the Geth. Instead, we can ally with the Geth against the Reapers. And then the question is, well, do you do it before the suicide mission or after? So you pick up Legion, you do Overlord, then you do Legion's loyalty mission, and then you do the suicide mission. Or you could do Overlord after the suicide mission. But how does it fit in? I know with my last Colonist, Ruthless, Overlord fit in as a way to transitioned Shepard from Mass Effect 2 to 3, where Overlord was the last thing that Shepard did, and it was something that kind of opened her. She was also a kind of pro-Cerberus Shepard, but seeing what happened on Overlord and what happened to David Archer, that was too much for her, and she broke with Cerberus. In this playthrough, I don't think Shepard's really going to break with Cerberus so much as we're going to. I want to do Arrival as the last mission, and the reason Shepard ends up back on Earth in custody is because of what she did out at the Bahak system, wiping out that system, destroying that mass relay, killing all those Batarians, and humanity needing a cover so that there's not some war with the Batarians just as the Reapers are about to invade. So she's not so much going to really solidly, cleanly break with Cerberus. She's just going to go back to the Alliance for the idea of helping out humanity. So then where does that leave Overlord? And I'm not sure what to do about Overlord, whether to do it at all, whether it really fits with her or not. Especially that line, if you hand over David Archer, if you send David Archer to Grissom Academy, she says, well, the Elusive Man can fire me if he doesn't like it. I mean, I guess she could say that. But she's not really an anti-Elusive Man kind of guy. Shepard. Anyway, so I'm not quite sure what to do about Overlord. Whether to do that or not, and how it would fit in, and when it would fit in. But we're not going to do it before Horizon, that's for sure. Anyway, right now we are... you know what we need to do? We need to get a line in from Kasumi. Because Kasumi has something to say about Zaid's loyalty mission. It's interesting. Zaid's got things to say about recruitment missions, but nothing to say about loyalty missions. And Kasumi's the opposite. She's got stuff to say about loyalty missions, but not about recruitment missions.
Hey, Shepard.
Hey.
You really dodged a bullet down there. It took guts to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
I don't know. Why don't you go ask him?
I just got a message from my wife. I've been listening to my daughters giggle over and over.
That's so cute.
When this mission is over, I'm gonna give her the longest hug she's ever had.
The commander has put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
There's only really 2 aliens on board. There's Garrus and Morden. So, never worked with this many aliens. Apparently, 2 is like, wow, it's an incredibly overwhelming number. Would 1 be more the aliens than you ever worked with before? I don't know. I was gonna just continue this episode down on Corliss, because that's the planet we're orbiting right now. But I think it's gone on long enough where it makes sense to go ahead and break it, and we'll land on Corliss in the next episode. But until then, have a nice day.